Okay, so one of the things I'm known for among my friends is that I collect houseplants. I have been collecting houseplants since I was about 14 years old, so I have quite a few. And I think everyone should own a houseplant, and I always knew they purified the air, but I didn't know to what extent they purified the air and what extent the benefits could be from houseplants. So this is why everyone should own a houseplant. So houseplants, probably the common knowledge of plants is that they purify the air. Houseplants, even though they're small, they purify the air quite a lot. NASA has even done research for space programs to see how much the air quality can be improved by plants. So plants break down toxins in the air through their tissue, and they release byproducts that are harmless to humans. So they remove about 10% of carbon dioxide from the air. So according to healthline.com, air pollution is common in the household. You wouldn't really think of air pollution as in your house, but it is there. So in your house, it can actually cause strokes, heart disease, COPD, respiratory infections, and even lung cancer. So people usually spend around 85% of their time indoors, which, as you can see, that could be a problem. So one of the best air purifiers is the snake plant, and I actually have a snake plant. This one's about 2 years old, and this one is the best at removing toxins, and it doesn't need a lot of light, and it's very easy to take care of. So along with filtering carbon dioxide, plants also filter dust particles in the air, which decreases the likelihood of allergies and sinus infections and stuff like that. So Washington State University found that plants could take out about 20% of these dust particles in the air. According to Ambius.com, plants can even lower background noise, which was very surprising to me. I would have never thought of that. But what they do is they absorb the high frequencies, and that even bounces off their leaves. So, along with purifying the air, this also goes hand in hand with improving overall health. So, because they filter the air of dust, that means your senses would be less irritated. As I mentioned before, you would have less allergies and symptoms like allergies. There's also a type of therapy called horticulture therapy, which I didn't even know existed. It's the practice of gardening and taking care of plants. A lot of older people do this because it has been shown to decrease dementia and depression, and it also helps people with schizophrenia and people with late stages of cancer. According to treehugger.com, plants make the air more humid, decreasing the chance of dry skin, colds, and sore throats, dry coughs, stuff like that. And overall, plants can make someone feel happier and have a better sense of well-being. So it has been found that caring for plants increases one's compassion because you're caring for something that's alive. You have a better sense of compassion and therefore have better relationships and friendships and can make better friendships as you go along. So plants have also been called mood enhancers, meaning they can decrease anxiety, depression, and stress just by having them in their house. Plants that have softer leaves also decrease these symptoms by just like brushing the leaves and touching them, which is kind of strange, but it has been proven that it works. So according to healthline.com, having plants in your workspace actually can improve memory by 20%, creativity by 45%, and productivity by 38%. So I think all of these things are pretty the best evidence to own a houseplant. It's suggested that you have about 3 to 4 houseplants. I personally have 25 houseplants, but I think all people should at least have 1 or 2.